The NASCAR Wheeling Euro Series will return to Franciacorta in northern Italy for the third and fourth rounds of its championship on the 11th and 12th of May. Last year's encounter provided some fantastic racing, wheel-to-wheel action all the way through. Always run wide, there's lock brakes and they're still side by side. A little bit of contact, and there's more contact. He's put him into a spin. It's another win and more championship points. Northern Italy and Autodromo di Franciacorta for what is now round 4 of the NASCAR Wheeling Euro Series. We had round 3 yesterday on the Saturday, and whilst the clouds are above, the crowds are flocking in their thousands. 2 divisions, 4 races per weekend. The pro drivers are in Elite 1. Alan Day has now taken up the championship lead, and in Elite 2 for the young and the amateur drivers, Giorgio Maggi still leads the championship. Well, Franciacorta might only be 2.5 kilometres long with 9 corners, but it's tight and it's twisty and it's hard to overtake. Well, in yesterday's race, it was the number 66 deck sweat car of Lasse Sorensen that claimed a win on his debut race in the NASCAR Wheeling Euro Series. He's also got another race to look forward to today around this 2.5 kilometre circuit. Again, the race distance will be 24 laps, but the fastest lap times from yesterday's race give us the grid for today. So it's the French teenager Florian Venturi at the wheel of his Go Fast Racing Chevrolet that sits on pole position. Andre Castro, the number 24 Chevy for PK Carsport, is alongside. And row 2 of the grid is number 50, the championship leader Giorgio Maggi, alongside yesterday's race winner Lasse Sorensen, the number 66 Deck Sweat Racing Chevy. Here we go, buckle up, we're about to go green for the final time in Elite 2 as they charge their way over the start-finish line. We ride on board. The thundering noise of the V8 engine propels the cars, this enormous field of them, up towards turn number 1, bouncing over the curbs. Goes Valencia race winner Nicolas Risitano, but already Florian Venturi and Andre Castro are looking to try and build a bit of a gap between themselves and Giorgio Maggi, who's there in 3rd place but has got his hands rather full, to say the least. Lasse Sorensen is right behind him in 4th place. 5th place is going to be the number 9 car of Vittorio Gorelli, and then it's Myatt Snyder ahead of Bert Longines and Justin Kuntz by the look of things. But that's a big train of cars flicking their way through the technical section, turn 5, turn 6, then the left-hander at turn number 7. And all the time, while Giorgio Maggi is having to defend, it's allowing the lead pair just to stretch away a bit. There goes the number 9 car of Vittorio Gorelli, almost pushing the number 66 car of Lasse Sorensen round through turn 11 and turn number 12. You can see the leading pair getting away. Florian Venturi, the Frenchman, leads the race. The American Andre Castro, they're in 2nd position. Here is Lasse Sorensen, the Dane. He's still in 4th place, but under big pressure now from the Italian Vittorio Gorelli, who has really caught up with him and is now looking to try and work his way through. Gorelli was 2nd in the championship standings coming into this weekend. He wants to have a good result at his home NASCAR Grand Prix and is now pushing almost the Dane around the corners. We go on board with the Italian. Up through the gears, the kink at turn number 8, up towards turn number 9, tries to brake as late as he possibly can. There's a good opportunity to try and get a good run here, heading up towards the braking area for turn number 11, but Lasse Sorensen is wise to that. Gorelli tries around the outside, or is he going to try and cut back on the exit of the corner? For the moment, it's still the Dane in 4th, the Italian in 5th. Myatt Snyder is beginning to catch up with them a little bit as well, or was, but now he's got his hands full at the wheel of the racing engineering car. Bert Longines is looking for the inside line here. Can he squeeze his way through the Belgian? Not quite. Snyder snaps across the front of the PK Carsport Chevy and keeps that Ford Mustang just ahead. Go on board with Bert Longines, a good view of Myatt Snyder's Mustang that lies ahead. Turn number 11 up towards turn number 12. Nothing doing there between the pair of them, so they're going to have to resume their battle over the start-finish line, and now they've got a little bit of traffic to contend with as well, which is going to be Ariana Casoli. She moves out of the way. Justin Kuntz has also caught them as well at the wheel of the number 99 deck sweat car, and it looks as though now Myatt Snyder is suffering from a little bit of oversteer in the corners. You can see the tail end of his car just wagging around. place gain there. Pierluigi Veronesi manages to squeeze through and ahead of the Scandinavian Freddie Hemberg. Despite the damage to the number 27 car, it's still going very well, to say the least. Blue flags waving. Mirko Schultes, the number 70 Mishu Motors car, about to come under attack from Giorgio Maggi, who squeezes his way past the slower traffic. Right with him all of the time is Lasse Sorensen, looking to try and see whether he can gain an advantage somewhere over the driver who is currently leading the Elite 2 championship standings. They are still nose to tail as they come over the start-finish line at this stage, but there's nothing at the moment that the Dane can do about the Swiss driver Giorgio Maggi that sits ahead of him. Maggi makes a mistake heading in towards turn number 1, and Lasse Sorensen is beautifully poised to grab the inside line heading up in towards turn number 2. A slight mistake costs him the position, but there's been no mistakes at all from this man here. The Go Fast Racing number 32 Chevy, in the hands of Florian Venturi, is heading towards the checkered flag, and only his third ever victory in the NASCAR Whelen Euro Series. He comes through to claim the win from Andre Castro in second place, and Lasse Sorensen, what a debut weekend. A win yesterday and a third place today in the 2 Elite 2 races at Franciacorta. But the win in race 2 of the weekend goes the way of Florian Venturi and the Go Fast Racing team, sharing the car with Jacques Villeneuve. He will be delighted for his teammates as he stands on the top step of the podium in Italy. In terms of the championship standings, Giorgio Maggi leaves Italy with the championship lead 5 points ahead of Vittorio Garelli. In the Rookie Trophy, Andre Castro took the win from Lasse Sorensen and Giorgio Maggi. And in the Legend Trophy, it was Claudio Capelli that came through to grab the victory. In the Lady Trophy, Arianna Cossoli claimed the win. As we travel around Europe with the NASCAR Whelen Euro Series, there's always something going on off-circuit as well, whether it be air displays, whether it be stunt shows, or whether it be the enormous variety of classic American muscle cars that turn up around the venues. And sometimes even more unusual forms of transport appear. The one thing you can guarantee, though, is that for all of the race fans, there's the opportunity to enjoy the action on circuit and get involved, meeting the drivers and seeing the cars and the stars off the circuit as well. We caught up with Martin Heckers, who is head of General Tyre Motorsport for Europe, our new tyre partners for 2019.
As you might know, our General Tyre slogan is "Anywhere is possible," and "Anywhere is possible" is a great example here. It has to work under every condition, everywhere, and it's right into the heart of our brand slogan, "Anywhere is possible." So it couldn't be a better place for General Tyre to present what we are capable of.
Well, in the Saturday race, it was the reigning champion, the double champion, the back-to-back champion Alan Day that claimed the win, his 4th at Franciacorta. But again, it's the fastest laps from yesterday's race that will give us the grid for today. It will be a 29-lap race around this 2.5-kilometre circuit, and, well, we'll see as to whether Alan Day can grab a double victory like he did at Franciacorta in 2017. He will start from pole position as a result of setting the fastest lap in yesterday's race. But alongside him will be the number 50 Ford Mustang of Loris Hazemans, and row 2 of the grid is Mark Goossens and Jacques Villeneuve, who had his first NASCAR Whelen Euro Series podium in yesterday's race. So side by side up towards turn number 11, very much side by side, almost touching goes Alan Day and Loris Hazemans, but buckle up, we go green for the final time at Franciacorta. Good start from Alan Day. Loris Hazemans should slot himself through into second place as we ride on board with the RDV competition car of Fred Gabion side by side with Francisco Cini round through turn number 2. But as they head up towards turn number 3, it's the Solaris Motorsport Chevy that is able to gain the advantage. Alan Day leads the race. Loris Hazemans in second place, ahead of Jacques Villeneuve and Mark Goossens. It's Gianmarco Ercoli in the number 9 Racers Motorsport car that sits there in 5th place. And there is number 42, Luigi Ferrara, who had a great race yesterday at the wheel of that car. He's a little bit battered and bruised, but he'll be hoping that he can have a good result again. Up towards the braking area for turn number 11, and Anna Villarino pops one up the inside of the Brax Racing machine in the hands of the British driver Alex Sedgwick. So that's another place gain for Villarino. Remember, he was the championship leader coming into this weekend, but the way that Alan Day is going at the moment, he stands a good chance of taking up the championship lead. He's under pressure still, though, from Loris Hazemans, who is looking very, very quick indeed, as is Jacques Villeneuve, who sits there in 3rd place as we go on board with Mark Goossens in the 4th place car. The Belgian driver, having finished on the podium yesterday, has the best seat in the house with the squabble that's going on ahead. Wonderful soundtrack of that V8 engine propelling itself down the straight. Damage to the front end of Loris Hazeman's car. Now, I didn't see any car-to-car contact, so Loris Hazeman's has got damaged bodywork. That might just affect the speed of the car. Side by side is Gianmarco Ercoli, coming under pressure from Francisco Sidi, who puts the Solaris Chevy through and ahead. And Ercoli's got a problem here by the look of things, because the car was really squirming around. And in fact, yeah, he's heading into pit lane, is Gianmarco Ercoli. So his home NASCAR Grand Prix, problems with the car. He heads into pit lane. Snatch breaks from Romain Iniesta as he fights away with Luca Lasser, who's made great progress, actually. The 2009-2010 champion at the wheel of that number 33 Mishimoto's car, up from way down in the order. He was down on something like the 10th row of the grid as Villeneuve goes side by side for second place with Loris Hazeman's. This is allowing Alan Day to get away in the lead of the race. Slight damage to Hazeman's might just be compromising the speed and the handling of the car, but the French-Canadian, the 1995 Champ Car champion and Indy 500 winner, makes contact with Loris Hazeman's as they come down the straight. They bounce off the side of each other. It looks as though they might just about have got away with that. Loris Hazeman still somehow, I'm not quite sure how, hangs on to second place despite the side-to-side contact between himself and Jacques Villeneuve. We're side by side further down through the order as well, as Ander Villarino looks to try and get ahead of Nicola Rocca at the wheel of the number 24 PK Car Sport car. Wherever you look, there are battles. This is pure racing yet again at Franciacorta, and Villarino has got the run on Nicola Rocca. There's nothing I don't think the Italian can do about it. The Spaniard's going to try and squeeze up the inside, as braking as late as he possibly can, side by side through turn number 11, side by side through turn number 12. Rocca somehow has hung on to it. Fantastic stuff. Alan Day, though, out front and dominant in reality. With the battles that have been going on behind, he has just been able to edge his way into a significant advantage to come through and take yet another win. His 19th career win and his 5th at Franciacorta. Loris Hazeman's held off Jacques Villeneuve to finish in second place, with Villeneuve again finishing in third position. But for Alan Day, 2 wins means that puts him into the lead of the championship standings. He is a difficult man to beat in Italy, whether it be at Magione or at Adria, or for the last 3 years here at Franciacorta. Let's hear from the race winner.
It's good to be here again in my 5th time in a victory lane. It's just an amazing feeling. I'm so happy for my team. You know, they're Italian, winning in their country. I think it's amazing. And
so the top step of the podium for Alan Day, and that also puts him into the lead of the championship standings from Stinis Longines, who is jointly in second place with Loris Hazeman's. In the junior trophy, Loris Hazeman's claimed the win from Nicola Rocca and Ulysse Delso. And in the challenger trophy, it was Ellen Law that claimed her first win of the season from Mauro Trioni and Dario Carzo.